You and Robin Williams were close and you appeared at the Aspen Comedy Festival together. What did Robin Williams mean to you?
Oh, well, you know, what does a friend mean to someone? He was just a lovely, 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 obvious genius, obviously beacon of light, obvious original, almost not from this planet. But he was so, he was the real thing as far as, you know, that soft kind of lilting, almost Irish thing that Robin had, and very gentle. And that's who he was. That wasn't an act. When he worked for comic relief, that was coming from his heart. He wasn't saying, hey, good for him. He went to Iraq 5 different times, not heralded, privately, often at his own expense. He was one of the sweetest guys. I remember in 1980, he was doing In Mork and Mindy, and I was doing a TV series called I'm a Big Girl Now. And Danny Thomas, Dana Canova, and for ABC, and then we both started it, and the Screen Actors Guild went on strike. So now, and the strike was going to last maybe for many months. This would be July of 1980. So we were at a party, and Robin said, oh, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I'm going to go up to Second City in Toronto. I'm going to just do it for as long as the strike goes on, because I still had a house in Toronto. Oh, can I come? At one point, can I pop up? I said, absolutely. Never thinking he would. I mean, he was so hot. He was always hot and famous, but this was Popeye. He made it, but it wasn't out yet. Mork and Mindy was the top 3 show. It was, and he was brand new. You know, the hottest you ever are in your career. And then one night he just flew to Toronto with no luggage and no money. He just had a credit card of about $40. So he couldn't get a car. He rented a car. He drove to the old fire hall in Toronto, where he didn't know where he was going, got lost. He just walked in, the audience went insane, because no one knew he was coming. I knew he was coming, but I didn't know when he'd arrive. And he got up on stage, and he was brilliant, always, and then he fell off the stage at one point. And not because he was inebriated or anything, he didn't know the stage, and it was lights, and he fell on a table, and it turned into a joke. But he was wearing these linen pants, and they were covered in schmutz and stuff. And he was going to stay with Nancy and I at our house, which he did for a week, and he would do the set every night. But the first night he came back, we later got him clothes, but Nancy took his linen pants and put them in the washer, and then put them in the dryer. And he tried them on the next day, and they were like this. They were like up here. And he said, oh, I know what's going to happen. I'll go home and I'll say to my wife, I swear I didn't have sex with anybody. I don't know why my pants is a 4-inch shoulder. But the thing I'm just going to say about Robin, you know, a lot has been written about his passing this year, and the word suicide. Robin was ill. Robin did have Parkinson's disease. And if anyone knows that disease, they were experimenting with a lot. You know, they have to regulate these drugs. So this was not like something pent up. Would he have made this decision 2 weeks later? There's a lot of questions around Robin.